All right, back for another Whodunit Beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing yet another beer from the guys over at Nerdsense, Shaun and Mike. So thank you very much, guys. I truly do appreciate it. I'll post a link in the description box to not only their channel, but the beer mail unboxing video that I did of all the goodies they sent my way. And if you haven't checked out Nerdsense's channel, I highly recommend doing so. They're great guys, they have awesome content, and they have such a chill and relaxed vibe to their channel that I just love it. If you go over there, tell them that Joe from the Beer Patrol sent you. Actually, don't do that. You probably won't get a warm welcome, right? Anyway, check out their channel, awesome stuff. So they actually ended up sending me 3 Whodunit beers to review, and this is the second of the 3. I reviewed the first one recently, and I did a pretty good job on it. I didn't completely nail it, but I was happy with how I did. So I'm hoping that today is much of the same. Now they sent me 2 16-ounce cans and 1 12-ounce can. I've already reviewed one of the 16-ounce cans, and today we're gonna do the 12-ounce can because, I don't know, this could be anything. This could be from a macro brewery, could be from a regional or maybe even a national craft brewery. Usually the bigger breweries have 12-ounce cans because they sell them in 6-packs. So I don't know, you know, it could be anything, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, if this is the first time that you have stopped by to check out a Whodunit beer review, basically they're blind beer reviews. Somebody will wrap up and conceal a beer like this one. They will either send or give me said beer, and then I'm going to review it like I would any other beer on my channel, but I don't know what it is, so at the end of the review, I try to guess the style, the ABV, and if I'm feeling confident enough, the actual beer itself. Although I tried that once, didn't go over well. We'll see if I ever do it again. And yeah, that's all we got. So I gave this a quick roll beforehand, but we'll do another quick roll just in case. Now this is about an hour out of my fridge. I don't know what temperature to serve these at, so I just kind of try to make it like cellar temp. It's about 60 degrees down here, so I feel like we should be fine. I don't know if this is like a macro lager or something. We could be in trouble. I don't know. Let's give it a crack here. See what we got going on. It looks like a dark beer, so no, not a macro lager. Oh my Lord, that looks glorious. Wow, that looks beautiful. Oh, hang on, can't let it drip down here. I'm cheating already. All right, so that pours out like this, just, wow, like pure black color. Maybe like a deeper, real deep brown color. When I was pouring it, they'll kind of look pitch black. Has about a finger, just under a finger of a straight up brown colored head. Super creamy looking. Yeah, this looks beautiful. Wow, that is a beautiful looking beer. Oh man, what is a little bit of hair on my glass? We can't let that affect the taste, you know what I mean? Anyway, look at that lacing, beautiful. Anyway, let's get a nose on it. It just smells like a huge, big, rich imperial stout. Now I'm starting to get like full on, like big dark fruit vibes to this one, like a dark cherry. Raisins, plums, definitely a huge roasted malt component to this one. Could be coffee, I don't know. Definitely a roasty, almost char-like component to this one. It smells like there might be a little bit of age on it, but I don't think so. The alcohol legs would indicate that, yeah, there's a lot. It's probably not come off on camera, but alcohol legs would indicate this is probably a 10% beer or higher. Yeah, it's, hang on a second. I'm getting something that is like a jammy essence to this one, like a strawberry jam or like a raspberry jam. It's sweeter, there's almost vanilla vibes to it. I don't know, this one's all over the place. Tons of chocolate and like deeper caramel too. This smells like a super complex beer. Like there's so many things going on to it, or going on with it. I want to get into it, so let's do so. Cheers, guys. Do appreciate it. This is incredibly smooth and soft on the palate. Holy shit. It's like butter. Oh my Lord. So body, this is like medium to full on body. It's just, it's thick. It's almost slightly chewy. Yeah, almost chewy and just, wow. That's, the mouthfeel and body on this are fucking superb. Yeah, soft, smooth, creamy, almost full body. And as you can see, I took 2 sips and I took 2 big sips because, man, this is an enjoyable beer. I'm really getting no barrel presence or anything out of this. I don't think this is barrel aged. I am getting a substantial dryness on the back of the palate that makes me think that this is either a huge, roasty, almost charred malt imperial stout that just, has lots of char to it. That's leaving that, and it might even have some, hop character to it as well, because on the back of the palate, it's drying out. I can't really differentiate between like the dryness and like a hop character. It's kind of blending in, so it could be one or the two. That said, there's a lot of chocolate, a lot of caramel. That jamminess and the sweetness I was getting on the nose really not carrying over as much. Up front, it is sweet, but it's more dark chocolate into almost a milk chocolate, like that dark caramel. A little bit of dark fruit as well. Like I said, maybe a bit of a darker sweet cherry, maybe even like a plum or a date or something. I'm getting a little bit of vanilla. They could be using lactose in here, or vanilla. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this is. Guess for the style. I'm just going to say it's a big imperial stout. Based on the legs, I'm going to say 10.5%. We'll just go with that. I would not be surprised if this is bigger. If it's smaller than that, I'm going to be surprised, because I am getting a nice warming in the chest, down in the stomach. So I'm going to say 10.5% as far as the ABV goes. Stylistically, yeah, just a big imperial stout. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a vanilla or cacao nib or coffee or something like that, but I'm not getting enough to say that there is. I'm just going to say this is a big, roasty imperial stout, 10.5%. 12% can, you would think, okay, maybe like 1050 or something. I'm not going to guess that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. So let me pour the rest in here, and then we'll get it up. This is going to be interesting. If there's like a bunch of adjuncts or something in here, I'm not picking up on a rating on this. I'd give it like a, I was going to actually just sip on the painter state, because why not? I'd give this probably like a 4.25 into a 4.5. The nose is amazing. The taste is way less complex, but it's still so decadent. And the mouthfeel and body are bonkers on this one. So let's get into it, see what's going on. Watch it have like 17 different adjuncts. It could be a black IPA too, but I mean, it's such a big beer that I don't think this is like a 10% black IPA. Let's see what we got here. Half baked fully. Oh. Okay, I'm not terrible. I mean, I'm kind of terrible. Did I nail this? Come on. I may have nailed this. We've got 1050, boys and girls. So 1050, big imperial stout. Is it 10.5%? I don't know why I guessed time, but I guess the entire time I was drinking, I'm like, this tastes familiar. This tastes like a familiar imperial stout. And the bigger breweries, as I said, and Oscar Blues is available, a lot of places, almost everywhere now. Yeah, I'm super happy with this. Yes, I'm so happy. I think Matt nailed this as well. Maybe it's something about this beer that you can just kind of pick it out, but let's see what the date on this is. This is an aged one or anything? 8/6/2018, so you're looking at, yeah, around 6 months old, honestly, at the time of review, just over a half a year old. So 1050, big imperial stout, comes in at 10.5% alcohol by volume, no adjuncts or anything, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about most of the time, but I am super happy with this. Listen, the last time I nailed a beer, I'm like shaking. I'm so happy. I don't know why. It's just, it doesn't really matter, right? But this beer is so fucking good. It really is. I mean, the nose was screaming like sweetness, and even when I tasted it, it's so rich, it's so sweet. But then it dries out immensely on the back end. Like I said, it could be just from the big char notes or whatever, but it definitely has a bit of more of a hop kick to it as well. But the body and mouthfeel on this beer are fucking spectacular. I've always wanted to review this one, and I don't know why, so now I kind of don't have to. I mean, I could, but it'd be redundant. So yeah, I guessed big imperial stout ends up being an imperial stout. I guessed 10.5%. I guessed it on the nose. I even mentioned 1050 before I opened it. I said I didn't think it was it. Apparently it is. So I think I couldn't really do much better, but maybe so. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have had a 1050 before, let me know what you guys think. I'm sure most of you have. Like I said, I've had this beer aged. I've had it fresh, and it's just a fucking tasty beer. And doing it blind like this kind of confirms that for me. It's a fucking well-made, extremely tasty imperial stout, and I'm really happy that Shaun and Mike sent this one to me. So thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody stopping by for another Whodunit Beer review. Until the next one, cheers.